Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the Demonplague. My name is James Chicasso. I go by he, him. We are in the end game now, people. The final 3 episodes here of the Demonplague, which is the level 1 through 20 adventure that I wrote with John Ford that you can find at roleplayingtips.com/demonplague or on DriveThruRPG. Now, let us go around the table and meet our heroes, of the Demonplague dungeon. Why don't we start with you, Rudy Basso? Who are you and who are you playing?
Hero of the Demonplague Dungeon, Hero of the Valley. We have multiple titles, I'm sure.
Yeah. Soon of all the Forgotten Realms.
Whoa, can't wait. Hey, I'm Rudy Basso. I also go by he, him. I'm playing Raiden Bowie, a human monk who's just blowing up hearts left and right because that's what a monk does. Endgame.
And not in the way of
not in the breaking hearts like love way, just literally a heart is exploding when
right, literally breaking hearts.
Yeah,
literal heart breaking.
Yes.
So yes, Lauren, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. You might know me as Obo Crazy. I'm playing Rock Sierra Cocarogue. We both are she, her. And she thinks she's a hero. These are demons and devils and everything we do here. None of these things are really dying, and we're trying to save the world. So she totally thinks she's doing the right thing right now. She's just sick of it all.
Sick of it all. Sick of it all. Excellent. Excellent. And TK, who are you and who are you playing?
It's me. It's TK. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm playing Isabel, a fighter with now 20 strength.
Excellent.
And we're having a delightful time. She uses she, her, and I guess we're gonna kill some more people. I was originally like, what if we didn't? But then we got halfway through and I was like, what if we did though?
Oh.
So this is going exactly as I hoped it would.
Gotcha. Love it. Love it. Everything's going according to the not plan.
Yeah.
Robert, who are you and who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Robert Aducci and I'm playing Torsten Alehand, a now 19th level wizard. Well, I should take that back. He's like a 12th, 13th level wizard, 6th level cleric. So I took another level in wizard to get me some nice 7th level force cage goodness. And Torsten, he is he like Isabel kind of started this little section of the adventure, wanting to kind of deal with all these people, although hating them all because they're demons and devils. But also, as a follower of Eldath, he didn't really want to shed any more blood than needed. But it became apparent that was not going to be able to happen. So here we go. Let's just kill them all at this point.
It seems super needed.
Seemed super needed. Okay.
It's funny because we could have done this 5 sessions ago and saved so much time.
I mean, frankly, I'm glad you didn't, because I don't know what I would have done for the last
trying to deal with the politics of he likes her, but she doesn't like them, and so.
The thing is that would we have gotten the coolness of me just walking up and taking a sword out of someone's hand?
That is true.
I feel at level 15,
sure,
16.
Yeah.
And really, Rock wouldn't have done any of this if she hadn't been dominated twice by vampires and suddenly went, do you know what? Screw all of you people.
So really it's their fault.
Really, it's
Always.
the vampire's fault. If anyone is to blame, it's those 2 vampires.
Tessa
They're the reason that she's now doing 10d6 damage to everyone she meets.
Tessa just gets in your head.
Maybe that's exactly what the vampires wanted.
Well, then they got what they wanted, which was Rock killing everything.
Man, I hope so.
So last time on the Demonplague, if you recall, we had some interesting complications going on. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm getting way ahead of myself. First, everybody look up above my head here on the Twitch screen, and you can see that we have bit donations. Thank you very much to Josh Long, who has purchased me another failure.
Other way, TK. There we go. No, yeah.
Yeah. So, So there you go. You got it. It's easy for me because I just point up, which is the same in a mirror. So yes. So anyway, so we've got those bit donations. If you want to help out the heroes or me, go ahead. I need the help, frankly, more than they do at this point. So just a plea for that. I also want to let people know every time we roll a natural 20, we're going to be giving away a PDF at the very end of the adventure. So be on the lookout for that. Now, last time on the Demonplague, you all decided, after collecting some keys from other folks, that you would go out and collect keys from two people who had promised them to you. But of course, you had not met all the requirements to get the keys of Baobab and Eligri. You had merely destroyed the leaders of the other factions. You had not destroyed the other factions in their entirety, nor had you replaced them with effective leaders. It seemed like negotiations were going terribly, and a fight broke out, and you all were victorious. Although in the melee, two ice devils managed to get away, Ser and Sarah, who are part of the dwarf faction. So they managed to get out of there while that happened. However, winning the day, you did get quite a nice prize, which was a Vorpal sword. So right now, Isabel, you have that Vorpal sword. You are wielding it. And you also managed to get Baobab's key. You have spared Baobab's unlife, and you got their key, which is covered in a hunk of flesh. You have that key as well. And you do not have Eligri's key. Eligri did not keep the key on herself. You asked Baobab where it was. Baobab did not know. And that is where we had left things. So we're going to pick up right from there. Everyone is now level 19. Woo! But you still have all of your spent resources from last time. So any hit points, any spell slots that were already down can remain down for until you take some sort of rest. So that is where things are right now. You are currently still in Baobab's throne room with Baobab and a couple of mummies who are terrified of you all at the moment.
Baobab, are there any secret passages to Eligri's throne room?
She says she's aware of the one that the secret passage that you all found. It was actually the very first secret passage you found when you came in here. And there is another secret passage that you found, Rain, that is through the coffin room. The coffin room is actually part of Baobab's area as well. So there are two that she knows of, but she only knows of them because you found them.
Okay. Which one of those is closest to her throne room? Do we know?
Technically, the coffin one is. However, what you don't know is how to get to the coffin one from where you currently are. Because you entered that coffin room and through a secret passage, and then you did not go through the other door. You just went back out through the...
Okay,
so
what...
will you take us there? Right, we're trying to go find that. Right, trying to go get her key. Yeah. So Baobab, will you take us to the coffin room?
She nods and says that she will. So she leads you out down a hall into a chapel. You actually remember this chapel area to Eldath that you have seen before. It is where you met a horned devil, and that horned devil, of course, you all remember, was your friend from the Luna Valley. So, however, the horned devil is not in there at this moment. So they take you through there and then lead you through another door that I believe you have not gone through yet. So, and in this room, you can see the floor is solid ice. It is slippery and cool. And you can see that it looks like at some point someone was actually ice skating in this room. Whoever they are gone now at the moment. But you can see, like, because you all lived in the Luna Valley, you may have seen before some sort of ice skate tracks. And so you can see that at some point there was some ice skating going on.
Was it recreational or was it people were fighting? Was this ice hockey or was this figure skating?
It looks like it is figure skating. Well, not even figure skating. It looks like it was people recreationally skating, not checking each other into walls or that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, Rock
Hi.
and Rain, what is your passive wisdom score? Your passive perception score, sorry.
15.
Okay. So, Rock, you can see that deep down beneath the ice, you can see that there is something long and cylindrical trapped way down in the ice.
And
It is hard to make out through like the kind of opaque layers of ice what exactly it is.
okay.
But you see there is something down there.
And Baobab is still with us, right? She's leading us into.
She is. She is leading you to a door opposite the one you came into.
Okay. Baobab, what is that big scary thing under the ice?
She will get down on her mummy hands and knees, and she wipes at the ice to try to get a closer look. And when Rock points it out, you all can make out this shape as well. And she says, I don't know. It might be in. Sometimes I told you that things come with people into the Demonplague or dungeon after they have passed away. It might be an object that was particularly important to someone.
How big is it? Is it bread box, coffin?
It is walking stick sized.
Huh.
Okay. So small coffin, but still. And cylindrical, you said?
Cylindrical, yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So before the Luna Valley turned all weird and warm, I used to break blocks of ice with my elbows as a means to train. So I'd give it a stretch and like, your ice rink looks fun, but to me it's just a big challenge. Everyone back away, back away. I'm going to smash this good. Make some room, make some room. Here we go. And then I'm going to flying elbow downwards. The illegal 12-6 move. Illegal in the UFC. Because some guy saw a video of someone breaking ice by using this move back in the 90s.
Serious, damn.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't have to get into that. That's another podcast for another day.
That's right. You can find that on our podcast, Breaking the Ice, and other illegal moves in the UFC. So.
Soccer kicks in there as well. But again, another podcast, just a tease. So yeah, I would like to try and smash this.
Yes. So yes, Rudy, you give the atomic elbow, the people's elbow, to the ice, and it shatters. All of the ice just cracks in the surface, and exactly where you hit the ice, there is like a fine mist that goes up. Everybody can feel the floor shake a little bit, but there are perfect cracks, and you think you could reach down now, that like if you put your arm all the way down to your shoulder, you could reach down and grab whatever this thing is and pull it out of the ice.
Yeah, still got it. And then I turn away, and Rock, you notice there's an extremely pained look on my face. Got it good. Now my prize.
But she totally knows that you would not want anyone to notice that, so she'll just give you a thumbs up and be like,
thumbs up. And let me grab this thing. What is it? I grab it. It's shaking around.
Cool. So you reach down and you pull out a staff, like a fine wizard staff, basically. And you can see that the staff is white like the snow. It actually looks almost like a shard of an icicle, although when you touch it, you can tell that it's actually made of finely carved stone that has this bluish hue to it. So it looks like a long, deadly icicle almost as you're holding it.
Torsten! I wave it at him.
Yeah, I will take a hold of it and kind of see if I can notice anything, any carvings or writings or anything like that on it.
Yeah, so you, Torsten, have heard tell of specific kinds of staves of fire, staves of frost, and you have a good feeling that this might be one of those staves of frost. Ooh. And if you were to spend some time looking at it and messing with it during a short rest, you would indeed find that is the case. So
awesome.
That is what you know.
Well, when we have a rest, I will take a look.
Okay. Cool.
But for the moment, we're trying to go find this last key before everybody else gets really pissed off at us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Baobab looks at you and says, "So if you're done looting, right this way."
Oh. All right. Was anyone using that? I ask.
I don't know. It's not mine.
I would assume if it was buried in several feet of ice that nobody is using it.
Well, it might be there for a reason.
All right. Take us to the place.
So she opens up another room, and you can see this actually looks like the inside of the Ale House Inn in Tomar's Cross, or the Ale Hand Inn, sorry, in Tomar's Crossing. You can see that there is a tavern. It's set with, it's got all these different tables. There's a bar back there. You can see there is a duck roasting over a fire. There are a bunch of mugs of ale set out. You can see there are hunting trophies set on the wall. It feels a little cozy in here, and you can see that something was in here at some point. There are two other doors other than the one that you came through. Again, this room is empty. There does not appear to be anyone here at the moment. Baobab leads you through this room and then opens another door, and that door leads to the room that previously held a coffin that is now reduced to rubble.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So Torsten does not go into the other room. Torsten's just standing in the alehouse inn, kind of stunned. Like he's standing there and like he lets go of the staff and it like smashes on the ground, and he's just kind of like looking around at all of the details of this place. He probably starts to cry a little bit because it was his, you know, where he grew up and it was burned down. So he kind of like looks around and then he kind of says, "Why is this here? Did someone die?" And I kind of go looking around. Like you said, there's other doors that go out of here.
there is, yes, there's another door that goes out of here.
So I call out my, you know, first my mom's name, my dad's name, my brothers and sisters' names to see if anyone answers.
Yeah, and there is no answer at the moment from those, but you can see Baobab looks down at her mummy-wrapped feet and then looks back up at you and says, "Torsten, this place means a lot to a lot of people, not just your family. It was one of the only places in town where people could socialize and gather, and a lot of people would manifest such a place. It doesn't mean that your family is necessarily here."
I nod. I say, "Okay. Have you seen this before? Has this been here this whole time?"
And she says, it has. It has. I have not seen any members of your family, but we have new visitors in this wing all the time.
Okay. I'll kind of shuffle back over and pick up the staff and kind of follow along, kind of looking back over my shoulder.
Thorsten, do you want to go look for somebody, or should we just keep going?
No, let's just keep going.
Okay.
Baobab will nod and hold the door open into the room with the now smashed coffin.
Can I
And she
grab
goes,
some ale off the table and drink it?
"Sure."
Does it taste like the real
It
deal?
tastes like the old special Ale Hand brew,
Whoa.
only available in Tomar's Crossing.
I'll grab
That's a
another
bit of-
one.
Yeah,
I'm a
right.
little
I'll go
worried
back.
about that.
And participation.
I'm a little worried about that duck. You're just like, this duck on a spit. And I'm like, demon duck? What cooked on
Kind
this?
of like the demon chicken in
The abyssal chicken. Yes.
Abyssal chicken.
That makes me so happy. Okay. so
You want to
we're
go look at the duck?
No, I think she'll support. Rock is going to continue to support Torsten. Lauren was just really amused by this duck on a spit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yes, there is a duck on a spit. It is, and it smells delicious right now.
Let's just keep going.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to take a tankard with me, though. I'm walking around. I'm carrying a mug of ale now.
Okay, gotcha. So you, Baobab says, I think this is where we part ways. And she motions toward the secret door that you know leads to that four-way intersection where you found some bone devils playing chess.
I look at yeah. I look at you, Rudy. Rudy. What's your character's name? Wow.
Whoa.
I'm really
Rain.
good. Rain. Jesus. I look at Rain and I say, how's that ale taste?
It tastes just like the real thing. Here, you want it? I hand it to you.
No.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
make that.
You're right.
The ale's a lie.
Oh, you're right. I throw it on the ground.
Rock looks for cake.
Also a lie.
I turn to Baobab and I say, I'm sorry we killed you.
And she says, I might have hurt a lot of people if you hadn't.
Yeah. We told everyone that you died a hero, if that helps.
Because you did.
Yeah.
She
We didn't
laughs
tell them
and
you turned into a monster and tried to kill us.
she says, I think the important thing is I didn't kill you then, and I didn't kill you now. And I really hope you're going to get the motherfucker who did this to me. And she puts out her hand for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll shake her hand. I said, we...
And you get mummy rot.
I was gonna say, we didn't...
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
actually hoping.
We didn't kill you because we beat you. We didn't kill you. You were trying to kill us, but that was
She nods and she says, I understand. She
Yeah.
says, it's a hard, you have to understand, it's a hard choice. And the people who are chosen to come to this place, it's because we have to be able to make hard choices. And maybe I didn't make the right one at first, but I know I'm making the right one now. And she motions towards the secret door.
cool.
She says, come on back if you want to loot anything.
Oh
and
yeah.
then walks
Also,
into the-
hey, should we give her all of our human badges just in case they've got like little GPSs in them? So maybe Eligri thinks we're not coming for her now that we turned around. I don't know.
Well, Elgri's
Oh,
dead.
he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying
What
to
are
find
we doing
her
again?
key.
Oh, her
Trying to find
key.
her key.
That's right.
Her key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to do. I don't know. It's like you're awkwardly flirting with a mummy, but you know.
These guys might not even know that we killed her. Never mind. Keep your badges. Everyone, keep your badges.
She
Yeah.
might not. We're just trying to do this fast enough before.
Yeah.
And we also
Okay.
need to go to that potion room to make some acid to
Oh
get rid
yeah.
Yeah, but that's where we're gonna long rest.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Is-
And you got to figure out how to get the key out of that flesh, too.
Yes. That's what we're
Well,
doing.
I mean,
That's a
acid.
sentence. That's a sentence right there that you just
Yeah.
said.
It is.
Honestly, if the acid is strong enough, I feel like it'll solve most of our problems.
Yeah.
True.
That is truer words about acid have never been spoken. The acid is strong enough; it solves all your problems.
I'm
Uh.
from a meth state, so we know about that.
Oh,
Breaking Bad joke.
We just need to find Walter White and then we'll be okay. It'll be great. All right.
Okay.
Let's go through door.
Yep.
Okay. I have really bad maps of this because this is the first place we went to.
Okay,
Rip.
so this you find yourselves in this intersection that with the secret door is basically a T intersection. You know that you are coming in from the east. You know that to the south is Eligri's throne room. To the north is the room with the big seal of the Rassian human empire on the ground. And directly across the hall from the door you are entering is unknown territory.
Okay.
So
that's
yes,
and the seal room that's where the two statues with Protect and Prosper were.
correct.
Ah,
Correct.
I have found my map.
Excellent. Excellent. So you are in this intersection where previously you had met two bone devils who had been playing a game of chess together. You now come in and that table is still there, as are the two bone devils, and they are now playing a card game together. And they look over their shoulder when you enter.
Hey.
Oh, Dungeon
Oi.
Mayhem. I love that game.
Yeah, it's not great with just 2 players. Would you like to come play with us?
Oh,
No, we're still trying to like solve the world's problems. But thank you.
man.
Oh, I see. You're still alive.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe they can help us. These guys know
Maybe.
things, right? Hey, guys.
Hey, human.
What do you think of Eligre?
They look at each other, then they look at you, and they say, hang on a second.
Is Rory's telepathic bond still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere in particular with this. I'm just trying
I'm
to
not
get some
100% sure why we keep allowing him to talk first, but it seems to be working out. so-
Yeah.
So Yuri looks at you. She's the. So one of the Bone Devils looks at you and she says, "Why are you asking that question?"
I
Then
look
our
over.
answer is,
Okay.
I look over to the sword wherever it's at.
The Vorpal sword.
Isabel,
Oh!
The
Isabel
wonderful
has
sword.
it.
Yeah. What's up?
We talked about it last episode. Isabel went ahead and hid it.
Oh, it's wrapped up.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wrapped up on Isabel's person.
Mm-hmm. So, listen, things are changing here rapidly. Eligre's gone.
Oh, all right. Hey, he said it. I didn't say it. All right.
They get up from their chairs when you say that.
Hmm.
So
What?
cool, right?
What do you mean gone?
You know how everyone's gone here for 30 days, then they come back.
You killed Eligre?
Killed would require that something be alive. She wasn't alive. She's just some manifestation of this place, like all of you.
This actually would have been.
So
a
if you
good
want to be
time
gone
to
for 30 days
Rain is the crazy
Go ahead
one.
and get-
They say.
and start getting, go ahead and get riled up. If not, just tell us where Eligre's key might be hidden.
Torsten has been doing so well as our face, and now I'm
Rock is
concerned.
all about this.
If
He
you
is
guys
so-
want to play
gonna
some
stand-
cards too
Nope, she's
beforehand.
standing behind Torsten. She's ready to pull her bow. She's like, yes, let's just
So
do
first of all, y'all have inspiration. So let me throw that out there because we had some good role playing at the very beginning. But second of all,
yeah, before.
Torsten, why
But
don't you
second
make
roll.
me an intimidation check?
All right.
Is there any way I could offer help by like
Oh my
standing there looking like giant bird person with a killer bow who does 10d6 sneak attack damage?
Sure. I'll give you advantage for Rock being
Nice.
a 5-foot-tall bird person.
Yeah, but when she opens her wings, it got to be like 10 foot.
Well-
wingspan.
That's
Yeah, I'm
true.
not gonna say anything.
Let's also say that Isabel
Nice.
has her hand on the hilt of a Vorpal sword.
There you
Right.
go.
So-
Yeah, we're all just gonna
Slowly
stand there.
starts unwrapping the Vorpal sword.
Yeah, our
So I
little-
rolled a 19 plus 3,
Ooh.
so 22.
Thank goodness.
So you say that, and the Bone Devils sit down, and they say, "We're not going to get in your way. We don't know anything about where the key is." Eligre played that one pretty close to the old vest.
Oh.
Does she have a
Fair
place
enough.
where she stayed by herself besides the throne room?
So they will say that there is a vault deep within this branch of the dungeon.
Oh. Okay.
And they don't know what's in it. Eligre had the key to the vault.
Okay.
We don't know where the key is.
Did Eligre have like someone she was particularly close to, like a body servant or VP?
They shake their heads.
Didn't
In the-
Eligre mention a door that we weren't ready to see when we were in her throne room?
Let's go
We were in
take
a
a look
throne
at
room, and there was like it was like her private quarters, wasn't it? And
Oh, that's
I
right.
think
we
Rain
couldn't-
was hitting on her, and she was like, "Hey,
whoa,
not ready to go in there yet."
I don't.
Like, and she
that
pointed
doesn't
to
sound
the-
accurate at
yeah.
all. I'm terrified of women. Okay. And I glance at Isabel out of the corner of my eye.
Isabel is like noticeably anywhere else.
In the call, mostly just because I don't know if she'd want these two ice devils to know, Rock will let you know I can still do that thing where I look for like hidden things 2 more times. So we just want to go searching around.
Yeah, let's start in the throne
Yeah.
room, right? That's
Yeah.
probably the first place to go.
Sure.
So say, have a good game, and we'll walk out.
Gotcha. Okay, so you say have a good game. Now you're gonna walk into the throne room. Is that your plan?
I think so.
Yeah, go to the throne room.
Yeah, start with the throne room and with whatever is behind that other area of the throne room we never got to.
Gotcha. Yeah, and we keep saying throne room, but there is no actual throne in this room.
Sure.
This was a place where, if you remember, she was sparring with 2
Oh yeah.
giant horned devils when you first found her.
Yeah.
And when you come in, those 2 horned devils are there. They are just sort of standing in the middle of the room, and they are talking to each other. But the way they're talking to each other is by staring at each other. You know from experience that devils are also telepathic. And so they are not speaking to each other verbally. And they turn when the door opens, Torsten, and see you come in.
In the telepathic link, are we just gonna, follow the same move we play with the other guys? They're like, hey, if you don't tell us what we want, we'll kill you, or
Or at least just don't get in our way.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
We form up around Torsten again like a posse.
Okay?
Posse. I can't believe I just heard you say the word posse.
I was thinking like Wild West, like when everybody
Yeah.
yeah, so
Torsten will begin to speak.
Mhm. As you begin to speak, one of the horned devils says, "Stop," and then looks at you and says, they start coming forward, and as they do, these pitchforks appear in their hands, and they say,
Hey, whoa.
Eligri said if you came back here without her, we were to murder you.
No.
Let's
no.
roll initiative.
No, wait. You can
I
be
was
in charge
about to-
now. I point at one of them. You can be leader. Isn't
My-
that
I
cool?
want to be leader.
You don't want to be leader.
My words were gonna be words of magic. So, but if they were
Oh,
ready,
okay.
Oh, sure, yeah, you can utter some magic words if you want.
all right.
Oh my
I was gonna force
God.
cage them.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, so here's what we'll do. You go ahead and roll
I think they
roll
have to
a
save.
deception check, and we'll see
Okay.
if they were able to predict that was going to happen.
All right, I'll go and use my inspiration for this one.
Yeah.
Deception.
Because they stopped and took time to speak to you, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Nice.
you
I rolled
were
an
able
18 plus 3, so 21.
Sneak that in
Okay.
there.
And let's see, their insight is good, but not good enough. So yes, you're able to get your spell off before anything else happens.
All right, I will go ahead and so they're gonna have a charisma 21 saving throw, but
no.
I'm gonna go ahead and give them each a 7 and an 11.
Oh boy, what is
I
the
love-
DC?
It's so amazing.
21.
Not enough for either of them, so they are both trapped in your force cage right now.
Yeah, nice.
For those of you who don't know, Force Cage is a very powerful spell that is essentially a cage made of force.
And they can't teleport out of it.
Then
I'm
you
both-
cannot teleport out of it.
I'm both proud and like excited that Torsten got that off, and also kind of mad because I rolled a nat 20 on my initiative.
Oh.
So
Hey.
I'm like, okay,
What?
that's fine.
Well, let me ask, how long does Force Cage last?
It lasts for 1 hour.
1 hour.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
because if it's a minute, then we might still be in initiative. But
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
So yeah, it springs into area and it has 1/2-inch diameter bars, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spaced 1 inch apart. So I'm still going to ask everybody to roll initiative
Okay.
here, just so we have it.
well, then I say that TK's nat 20
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, brr, brr, brr.
requires air horns.
Yay!
Yes. In fact, we are going to, while everybody else rolls up their initiative, we are giving away a free PDF because we have rolled a natural 20 at the end of this. And so if you would like to enter for a chance to win this adventure we're playing through right now, the Demonplague, a level 1 through 20 adventure that you can drop into any campaign, a free PDF copy if you want a chance to win, enter !Happy Summer. !Happy Summer for a chance to win. Right, Rudy?
Yeah. Right? It's
You got to
summer,
be
right?
in that Don't Split the Podcast Network Twitch chat.
Yeah, it is.
First day of summer was the other day? I
The
don't know.
21st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I look at these
Rob's
guys
birthday.
and go, ha ha, idiots. Could have done this a different way. Now we're going to shoot you with arrows till you're dead, unless you tell us what we want to know.
So what is your initiative, Isabel, total
All right.
with that natural 20?
25.
Okay. What is yours, Rain?
10.
Okay.
Torsten
What
got a 4.
is... Torsten got a 4. Okay.
That makes sense though, right? Like you kind of skipped
Yeah,
initiative.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. And what about you, Rock?
13. Rock
Okay.
continues to roll like shit on initiative.
Mm.
So while this conversation is happening, you can see the devils begin to form these balls of fire in
Oh.
their hands that it look pretty intimidating, as it were. Let's see. Can stuff pass through the force gauge?
I think so. It just says you can't.
Can't move through. So they're like locked in position, basically.
Okay, wait,
Can-
what?
Can
How
stuff
does
come
this
out
work?
of it and into it, or
Yeah. They just
So
can't
through the
move.
bars, from
Yeah.
between, if it can fit in between the bars,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
It can. So,
Uh.
but they can't teleport out of it either,
Mhm.
which is a big thing.
It says a prison in this shape of a box. But it says prevents any
Oh,
matter from passing through it and blocking any spells.
Oh yes,
Yep.
yeah.
Ah!
So,
Any,
Oh.
so they start to charge up these spells and hurl them at the side of the cage, and they just like explode on impact inside the cage, and they don't do anything to the devils, but nothing to the cage.
Ha! You look so,
So-
stupid right
Yeah.
now.
So we
I say.
actually don't need to act in
All
initiative.
right, cool.
So,
Dang it!
but we'll keep these initiative rolls for in
Oh.
case that comes up again.
All right.
all right.
So we've got them ready to roll.
No.
So yes, so they are staring, leering at you. They both look kind of like Darth Maul in the best Star Wars movie of all, The Phantom Menace, when he is testing the walls with his lightsaber and like
Yeah.
getting ready to run out. That's what's
Yeah.
going on right now. They look like they're getting ready. They know this cage has to drop eventually.
I mean, arguably the best lightsaber battle scene.
Yeah, I will
That's
agree
true.
With that. I will agree with that.
I will get behind that. It was-
I wouldn't
Also-
say arguably. I'd say it definitely is.
Oh,
Also, Duel of the
takes.
Fates.
That's
Great
a fun
song.
Right,
Fun
yeah.
song.
Great song.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, John Williams, A+.
Yeah.
Rock is gonna roll her eyes at these at these caged demons, and is there anything else in this room before she starts like going for the side room?
So, Rock, you can see that there are some weapons on the walls of this room, sort of like a gymnasium style racks of swords and things like that, like you might see in a dojo, as it were. And is there anything else you should know? It looks like the floor has been painted with sort of designs that you would use in practicing your fighting. So there are sort of circles drawn on the floor and that kind of thing, but it seems very martial here. The other thing that you would take note of is there is another door that leads out a direction different than the one you came in.
All right, is that door locked and or trapped?
When you go over to the door, you do not find any traps, nor does it appear locked.
All right, I'm gonna open the door, gonna stick my head through and take a look inside.
Okay, cool. So while Rock is checking that door out, does anybody else want to do anything?
I guess not. Besides,
Yes.
I want to look at these two devils. What are they? Or
So they are
what
both horned devils.
Mhm.
And you've seen them before sparring with Eligre. They are quite formidable. They look, they look like pretty typical horned devils that you would see. Yellow skin, giant horns, the size of an ogre. They have these big, giant bat wings. It's actually very cramped for them both to be in this cage right now. But they are stuffed in it and sad.
Do either of them have any obvious like key? Like we're looking for her key, which I doubt's on them, but the one that the other devils told us there was another key somewhere.
Yeah, you can see when you look at them, both of them are wearing belts that have pouches hanging off of them.
But no,
So
obviously.
you don't see like any keys hanging on chains around necks or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have an hour to come back to this.
Yeah.
We need to come deal with them again.
Can you close me in the cage with them? Can you open it and then I can get in and then I can just fight them one-on-one? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty
Not
cool.
right now.
All right, fine.
It would technically be 2-on-1, but
I thought
Yeah,
they were
you know,
are they in the same
For the
cage?
Zan Crown fight.
I thought each was
Yeah.
in a separate cage.
No, it's one cage,
Oh,
20 by
okay.
20.
All right.
Yeah. One large cage in the center of the room with both of these devils in it.
So yeah, can you make it into an octagon? And then-
For flavor, of course we can. So, Rock, if nobody else has anything they want to do, Rock, you open up this room and you can see there is a marble statue of a crowned woman sitting on a throne, and her hands are open and raised to the gods in supplication. She sits 15 feet tall in the center of this room. And you can see an inscription in common at the foot of the statue reads, Empress Ulana Markov, last leader of the Rassian Empire.
and is there anything else in this room?
You can see that there is two doors in addition to the one that you came through.
Both of them obvious, not secret.
Both of them obvious, not secret.
Okay. But no other like furniture, nothing on the walls, nothing
No,
else, just the imposing statue.
just this
Okay.
large statue. It's kind of a small square chamber.
Okay. Are either of the Rock's gonna start like just mapping things out and trying to figure out where she wants to start looking for secret stuff. So she'll go to one of these doors. Is it locked or trapped? Is the other one locked or trapped? Like she's just gonna be methodical about all of this.
Gotcha. So the other door is not locked or trapped. Let me see. Both doors appear to be normal doors,
Okay.
as it were.
Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Open it up, stick my head in. What do I see?
Okay, so when you open up one door, you open up a door and you are suddenly in a room with several small shelves of books. You can see that there are two humans with curved horns and bat wings, another pair of horned devils, who are reading books when you enter, and they look up at you when you come in with their eyebrows cocked.
Okay, and do I see it's just bookshelves and books?
Bookshelves and books. You see one other door here. You suspect that this is the door that connects to the hall where the devils were playing cards.
Oh, okay. All right. That helps my map a lot. Okay. She'll look at these guys and be like, "Hi. Sorry."
They look at you and then they look at the badge that you're wearing. They look to each other and then they sort of shrug and go back to their books.
And she'll just back her head out and close the door.
Mhm.
If anyone has followed her, she'll Rary's telepathic bond and say, "Oh, it's two more in there. Don't seem to care." And then she'll check out this other door from the crown room. Where does it go?
Yeah, I'll walk over.
Okay. So this room. You can see that when you come in, there are 9 spectral figures. They look blue and ethereal, and they are humans sitting on the floor in 3 groups of 3, and they are playing card games. You can see that they are wearing suits of ceremonial armor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
And when they look up, they see you, Rock, wearing the badge. And one of them, who is a much older gentleman, says, "Come play a game with us, fellow soldier, and I'll deal you in." And he starts dealing spectral cards. next to him for you to grab.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, I insist.
No, we are trying to save the world right now. I can't.
Yes, so
I walk
are
over.
we.
I'm eating a cracker, and I go, "Oh, card games." And I sit down.
Oh, yes, youngster, you'd like to come in too? Have a seat.
Look, whatever. Who cares? We're just hanging out now, right? We killed them all. Everybody's dead. Let's take our time.
You killed too.
No, brain telepathic to Rock.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought you think you killed someone, but I must have misheard. Anyway, have a seat.
Yeah.
Rain, you should know the voice in my head that tells me where all the secret things is. He's also in my head and can hear everything that we're talking about. I say,
Oh.
It's fine.
I say we
I'm
only have
just
an hour.
old ghost.
Oh, that's right. Oh, right.
Are there any other exits, entrances? Is there anything else in the
Yes,
room? besides
there
the
is
special
one
room?
other door out of here that you can see.
Okay, and as I map in my head, does that seem to lead anywhere I know of, or is that?
No, that seems to go to parts unknown.
Maybe
Maybe-
later
maybe-
with cards. Fine. Let's go to the
Sorry,
other door.
we're just passing through, and Rock is just gonna like walk over. Is there anything else in this room, or are they just like sitting around on the floor?
They're just chilling on the floor.
Okay.
It seems like.
Nothing on the walls. No.
There are tapestries on the walls of great battles of the Rastion Empire. Looks like them coming in and basically laying waste to monsters of the Luna Valley so that they can claim it as their own.
Okay. Rock is going to resist the temptation to look behind all the tapestries, and she's going to go to the other door. Does it look locked or trapped?
It does not.
Awesome. Open the door, stick her head in. Ignoring all
Rock.
the old people behind her.
You stick your head in, and you can see this long, it's like a long, empty, 5-foot wide hall that leads to a large steel door opposite the one you came in.
Steel door. Okay.
Mhm.
In the call, she's going to say to her friends, this looks kind of serious.
Ah,
This is, I don't know if this is important, but like steel doors usually mean important things.
Mhm.
oh, cool.
Let's go take a
Run
look.
over, yeah.
Yeah.
can break the
I
steel
will-
door.
Take a moment before I enter the hallway, and this I will actually like look for traps in the hallway, check to see if there's anything I should be worried about.
Okay.
I'll roll if you'd like.
So, what is the are you going to do this before anybody else comes in the room? Is there a marching order here?
No, I'm like, as soon as I open the door, I see the hallway, I see the metal door. I'll telepathically, I could use backup, and then I'm gonna start looking for traps before anyone else
Okay.
gets in here.
Yes, and you automatically fail. Thank you, Josh Long.
Oh, Josh, you bastard.
You're welcome,
As you-
everyone. You're welcome.
Look for traps, and Rock, you step on a pressure plate.
Okay.
As you do, a very familiar scenario happens as the door behind you that you came through slams shut and green gas starts to pour into the room. We are now in initiative.
I was,
Hey, look,
closest
TK, that
behind
initiative
you.
we rolled earlier. Ah,
yeah.
So, Isabel, you're first. All you have seen is the door slam, boom, behind Rock.
All right. And Isabel has a passive perception of 17. Did she see Rock step on a pressure plate?
Yes, you all saw the plate go down and then the door slam.
The door will slam, and Isabel will just look at the rest and say, "Neat."
And
you're not
as
looking
the door slams, you notice the ghosts in here all turn towards all of you, looking at you.
Excuse me, do any of you have access to another pressure plate that would open this door and save our friend? Or
They do not look happy about this pressure plate being
well,
triggered.
I am not happy about this pressure plate either.
Make a deception check.
You're killing me. I'm telling the truth about not being happy.
Fair.
I'm gonna try this metal die.
But I think you're trying to deceive them that you're being cash here.
Okay, look, yes. Okay, is that what you wanted to hear?
That is what I wanted to hear.
Oh, okay. So I rolled an 18, and I have a +2 to deception.
Okay. And they say, no, but if your friend is going in that hall, she must have the key. The key will save her.
But what if let's be hypothetical here and say that she does not have the key and just stumbled onto a pressure plate?
Then she will die as wraiths and gas tear her apart.
Wraiths. Oh.
Yes, but Eligre wouldn't give her permission to go in that hall without the key, so she must have the key.
Do you say anything about this in the very telepathic bond?
Rock.
Yes, hi. This sucks.
There's no key in there, is there?
But I haven't gone yet, so I haven't had a chance to look. But there's gas.
I'd say context clues say that they expected you to have the key before you went in there, which means the key can't be in there currently. They did mention something about wraiths.
Okay, that's good to have a heads up about. Thank you.
Yes. And some poison that will kill you.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yes. How are you feeling, dear?
But I haven't gone yet, so I don't know.
I don't understand what that means, but I'm going to assume that you're feeling fine right now.
At the moment, but give me about 6 seconds and I'll know more.
I would like to. Have I talked enough that I'm now out of my?
I would say yes.
Okay. Yeah. Isabel's just gonna like look at the rest of them like, we need to break this door.
Yeah, I've done some door breaking in my day. Just keep all these guys off of me and I'll smash it open. Good.
So, Rock, it is your turn, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Awesome. Is this because of the trap that I've just triggered?
It is because of the trap you've just triggered.
Okay. I do have an advantage against this. Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 16.
Okay, not enough. You take, let's see here. You take 22 poison damage, and you are now poisoned until the start of your next turn.
I take half of that because I take half damage from traps.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be poisoned because poison sucks. Okay. So that's the start of my turn.
Yep. So now you get to do stuff.
Okay. Do I see any of these wraiths I've been warned about?
Not at the moment. And you are very good at seeing things, even though there is opaque gas filling the room.
Okay. Okay. Well, I haven't heard the voice in my head say I automatically fail at seeing the wraiths, so that's good. So it's just a hallway. There's the door I came through, and then giant metal door.
Yes.
Do I see where the poison is coming out of?
Let's see. You see the poison is coming out of little nozzles on the sides and ceiling of the room.
Okay, but multiple nozzles.
Yeah. You also failed the perception check to see those.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming I failed a lot of things.
Just those.
Somewhere in the back of her head, Rock goes, "Really, Josh Long? Really?" Okay. The door I came through, is that also a metal door?
No, that is a stone door.
Okay. Do I see any other traps? Like as I
You
approach
do not
this door?
see any other traps.
Okay. I will spend the moment that I have examining the metal door.
Okay.
What can I find out about this metal door? Traps? How it needs a key to open? Can I figure out if this is something I can pick
I will need a check for this because we are in combat. So
Sure.
it's mostly a formality given Rock's bonuses.
Well, yes, but at this point I'm poisoned, so I do have disadvantage on this.
True.
So, what kind of check is this that you want?
So this is an investigation check.
Okay. I rolled 2 16s, which means that's a 29.
Okay, great. So you can see this heavy metal door as you get up close to it has an image of that woman who you saw the statue of. Her face is real big on this. You can see it's got one of those classic bank vault spinny wheel doors, and there's a keyhole in the middle of that spinny wheel. As you're checking it out, you don't see any traps associated with this, but what you do find is you think that if you are able to open this door, it may shut off the trap in here.
Okay. Do I think this is a pickable door? Can I try to pick this lock?
You could. You think it? You could. It will be the most difficult lock you have picked so far.
Oh, what a challenge.
I am
But-
also at disadvantage. Can I?
Skyrim.
I have a.
Can you
thing.
what?
Hold on. So, well, I was going to ask if I could try to pick it on this turn, but I think I can do that as a bonus action. Give me a second.
Yes. Yeah. With your roguiness, I would count this as a use an object.
Okay. I'm gonna
Part of
try
your-
to pick this door with my
Cunning
thieves' tools with disadvantage. Let's give this a try. Oh! If I use my inspiration, does it cancel out the disadvantage and I just do a straight roll?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
All right. It's a 27.
Okay. So you
Reliable
are
talent for the win.
picking the lock as the gases are closing in. You're coughing, breathing it in, and click. You feel a click. And you know that if you open this door, which you can do just as no action, you can get inside.
Yeah, I would like to open the door and make the raids not come and the gas not come. Hopefully, please. Thank you.
Okay, so you spin open the door. As you do, the rest of you hear a click on your side of the door, indicating that the stone door has also become unlocked at this
good.
point.
And
Rock,
in the telepathic bond, I'll say, "Oh no, I found a way to pick the door. It's all okay." Like
Rock,
very
you-
nonchalantly.
you notice the gas doesn't dissipate, but there's not more coming out at this point. Probably because undead and devils don't have any problem with poison,
Okay.
so it doesn't like need to be sucked out or anything. And as you spin the door open,
Also, don't come
You-
inside. There's still like poison gas in here. Give it a second.
you can see that there are glittering piles of coins and gems all over the room. The treasures are really, though, a temporary distraction because in the center of this room, standing up from a prone position as you come in, is a hulking devil, similar to Jariot that you saw earlier, only no beard and dressed in giant full plate armor with this huge mace. Opens his mouth. He's got venom dripping from his jaws, and he says, "So you're here to die."
No, I'm here for the key.
And it's his turn.
Okay.
Rock, how do you always find yourself on this side of a pit feed?
Because I like to go first and run into danger.
Scouts.
Okay. So, Rock, he comes over to you and says, "You're not with Eligri, and therefore must die."
Show me your badge.
Well, it's on my person, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, he does not seem to care about the badge at the moment.
Foolish.
Okay.
So, Rock, 27 to hit your AC?
That'll hit.
How about a 25?
That will also hit.
How about a 19?
All three will hit. Which
Okay,
one?
all four, actually.
Okay. So is it like how is he hitting me? Because I'm gonna uncanny dodge one of these.
Okay, so the first thing that happens is he comes in with his mace, which lights a flame as he makes his way in to hit you with it. This is probably the most punishing weapon he has.
Then yeah, that's the one I will uncanny dodge. Hi.
Okay. So that one, so the mace does a total of 41 damage, 15 bludgeoning, and 21 fire to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 36. That is not 41.
Oh.
Math. But it's still the most he's going to do to you with any
Okay.
single
So
hit.
36. So I'll take half of that as I will. That's the one I will
Mhm.
uncanny dodge.
So you uncanny dodge that around, but as you jump out of the way, his claw connects with you, and you take 17 slashing damage as he slashes you across one side of your bird face, and feathers go flying everywhere. Then his tail comes around, this giant heavy tail, poof, slams you into the wall for 24 bludgeoning damage. And while you are against the wall, he comes in with a huge bite on your shoulder and rips out a chunk of your shoulder. You take 22 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw as you feel venom from his jaws pump into your veins.
Well, technically, I'm already poisoned.
That's true.
All right, this is a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I do not have disadvantage on this. Okay. Hey, is this a trap?
No. This is a cool guy pit fiend.
I did roll a natural 20 on that,
Oh!
which would give me a 22.
Which is what you need
Okay.
to beat it. So let's see what happens.
Oh shit! I needed a
Yeah.
natural 20 in order to beat it.
Oh no, you needed a 21. Sorry. That's not fair of me
I
to say. You have a
needed
10%.
19 or a 20. Yeah. All right. Well.
So yes, yeah, you are able to overcome the poison and it does nothing to you.
Oh.
So,
Okay. I like
Mhm.
that.
mhm,
How long am
mhm.
I poisoned for, by the way? From the
Just
hallway?
until the start of your next turn.
Oh, okay. So at this. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know too. All right.
So
Ow.
that
Ow! In your head, in the right telepathic punch. Ow! 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 Ooh!
yeah, and you can all hear the roaring come from this. And as that happens, the ghosts are getting like standing up more and more, getting ready to do something.
I did
And-
open the door.
Rain, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm immune to poison, so I open the door and
You
run
are.
through. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
slip in, so as the poison that is on the other side doesn't funnel out and hit Isabel and Torsten, if that's possible. Just like 1, 2, 3, open door.
Sure, like
get
an
in,
open
door.
close maneuver.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. You can do that.
I am gonna do that. Is that
Okay.
okay? Is that an action?
You do it.
Okay, cool.
You don't even need to spend an action doing it. You
Thank
just
you, DM.
You're welcome.
And then I'm gonna run forward and jump right into this, and I'm gonna open with my closer, which is the Quivering Palm. I'm just gonna run up
Okay.
and Quivering Palm him. So let me hit him first, and then I just confirm 23. Does that hit his armor class?
A 23 does indeed hit his armor class.
Okay, cool. And that will do. I didn't set up my. So con saving throw DC 19.
I just rolled a natural 20, everybody. Hey! We're giving away another PDF, so enter exclamation point Happy Summer.
That's the
In the
third
Guns
one
With Podcast
because
Network.
Lauren rolled one too.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah,
Happy Summer. Exclamation
Happy
point.
summer.
But you still connect.
I do. I still do connect for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'll hit him again. 22. Does that hit his armor class as well?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll Quivering Palm him again. Or wait, let me double check.
So wait, that actually has to happen as an action on your next turn, right? That
So
you-
it starts and then you're right. I'm
they
sorry.
don't make the save until their next
He
turn.
should.
Right.
Can I do it more than once? There's nothing
I don't
that says I
think
can't.
so. Well, you can only use one action next turn to activate it. So I guess you could do it 4 times and then on each of your subsequent turns, if you wanted to, try to do it that way.
Okay. I will do it again. So I can do this to Zang Crown 4 times.
Well, right, but it would take 4 times for it would take 4
Yeah, I
turns.
know. I could just set it up for later.
You
It would
could.
also use up all of your key points, and the question is, do you want to
No,
use
it
them all?
won't use up all my key points because it's only 3.
Yeah, I mean, I would think rules is intended. You're probably only supposed to do it once per turn, but
Yeah.
That's not how I play. All right. So, okay, I missed then. Then I'll use a key point for Flurry of Blows, but an attack again. So that was my second attack was 15 more bludgeoning damage, and then 2 more attacks. Ooh, only a 20. Does that hit?
20 hits.
Okay. And 15. Wow, that's a nat 1. So,
15.
Oh.
okay, and a 9 damage.
Okay.
So 10 plus 15 plus 9 total. And then I will take away his reaction
Okay.
as my thing I can do after I flurry of blow someone, and
Got it.
he doesn't get to roll for that. It's just going.
Got it.
I think.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay, cool. It's if I knocked him
Yeah,
prone.
the,
that would
the
take-
knockdown and
Yeah.
or the push you need to
Yeah.
roll for, but not the reaction.
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna push him. I don't think, because
Okay.
that wouldn't necessarily.
He's
help.
very big.
Yeah.
Or
Or you know what? No, I changed my mind. I am gonna push him. I'm gonna try and push him and follow him. That way, he's engaged with me and not Rock.
So what is the strength saving throw he needs to
I
make?
think it's still DC 19.
Okay, you push
but-
him
Okay.
back into the room. Poof.
Let me double check how much that is. Ah!
Get him away from Rock.
Yeah. I'll let you know in chat. Just keep going.
Okay, cool. I believe you. It is the ghost's turn. And so the ghosts stand up and look at you, Isabel. And they say, "Why would Dragnoth be so enraged if you did not have permission to enter, or if you had permission to enter?"
Why would the trap not work if she didn't have a key? She must have one.
So when you say that, they are coming forward with ghostly swords drawn towards
Okay.
you and Torsten.
Okay.
And they say, "Surrender now, it will be easier."
Ooh.
Will we still die
If you,
if we surrender? Will you kill us?
that will be up to Eligri.
Oh, well, no, that's a waste of time. Let's just get this over with, Torsten.
All right.
Okay.
So the
Wow.
ghosts are going to come forward, and their visages turn into these horrid-looking monsters as they come. So horrible that it is hard to comprehend in your mind what they look like. So I am going to need each of you to make a 9 wisdom saving throws.
9
Did
wisdom
you say
saving throws.
9?
I did say 9 wisdom saving
Did you
throws.
mean 9?
I did.
Who hurt
This
you?
is the magical effect, I would assume.
Yeah.
One,
It is a magical effect. It's going to be DC 13, so you can just tell
Oh.
me
Yeah.
if you fail.
5.
Let me know if you fail by 5 or more.
Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, that's a 16.
7.
Whoa.
I made them all.
Oh
I have,
boy.
I have advantage from my.
One of those
from
was a
my
nat
rogue.
1, so.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that still more than 5 though? Once you might still be okay.
I get a +1 for wisdom, so.
Yeah, yeah. She's a fighter.
Yeah. There's no crit fail.
It's spell.
Yeah.
I
So
was just
person makes them all.
Neat. I got
Alright.
2 nat 1s. So
Yes.
I got a nat 20 on one of them.
Okay.
Okay, that's. I got 3 nat 1s.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, I was not counting my nat 20s also. I rolled like 3 of them
Oh
because
my
I'm rolling at
gosh.
advantage. So
Of the 9 that I rolled, I failed 6 of them.
Okay. So
3
you are.
of them with nat 1s.
You
So
are
could you
total
do
on
me
the
a
ground.
favor, TK, right now,
Uh-huh.
and roll 3d4?
Okay, when you say that, do you want to know how many were 5 or less, or 5 or more?
Oh, I do actually want to know how many you
6
failed by.
of them.
All
They
6 of
were
them
all
failed by
5
5?
and under.
Okay, could you roll me 64 and add them together?
I have to get the
Wow.
D4s out of my bag because I never. Look,
You said you were in a great mood today,
I
right?
have a 12 wisdom. Okay, don't pretend you went into this thinking that I was gonna be good at it.
As a monk, I automatically am skilled or proficient at every saving throw.
So
If
So
I was
then why
out there,
weren't
I'd
you
be
in
rolling
there
everything.
taking these hits?
Because I'm a hero
Okay.
and I came in to save you.
okay, so
I opened a door and I can avoid everything. I'm
I
fine.
don't
you
know.
do you want me to add all of these together?
I do.
Okay, okay.
And then I want you to multiply them by 10.
Oh boy.
Oh, this isn't like what she does. Okay.
No, no, no.
No, no,
Yeah,
I thought this
this
is like what
so
Isabel
you
is
are
gonna be forced-
frightened by all of these ghosts, but there's an extra effect that we're about to learn.
Oh, she's gonna become a baby. Oh, or an old person. Oh no.
Okay, so
This might be the end of the campaign right here.
yeah, I wanna talk to you about this.
Uh-huh.
The number was 11.
So times 10 is 110.
No, I'm trying to see if you can do the math.
What you just did.
I don't want to
Oh.
say it.
Gotcha. So you age 110 years.
Oh my god.
What?
As these ghosts give their horrifying visits to you. Now, this is what we're going to do. I don't, because of the way the mechanic works, essentially, I don't want you to suddenly die.
Yeah.
Of old age?
No. I don't want you to die of old age, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade style.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, oh boy.
Here's what's happening, though. You are becoming more hunched over,
Okay.
more, shall we say, hag-like almost.
Oh my gosh.
All your features are becoming sunken. Your hair grows extremely long. Your muscles begin to go slack and deteriorate.
Whoa.
Your armor, all your equipment feels much heavier to you as you are bent over. And you become more than double your current age, which is already kind of old for a half-orc.
Yeah. But at the same time, you said hag-like, and I'm kind of into it.
Sure. Yeah.
What is?
I mean, maybe you are.
What are my attributes looking like right now?
So, great question. Great question.
This is rough.
This is now this effect. Don't permanently mark these down on your character sheet. Okay. So, however, right now you are going to experience a -5 to all your physical attribute scores. So, strength, constitution, and dexterity. Because you aged 110 years.
5 is generous. I'm just saying.
Yay, Dungeons and Dragons.
What's the next con you're going to?
I don't remember.
You're going to PAX West, James. You're going to be a game hole.
Nope.
Focus
I
on
will
the
be a
hat.
game hole.
I will 100% find you. You and Josh Long, both of y'all can meet me behind the 7-Eleven. I just want to talk. No, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like.
So now-
find you.
But it's better than dead, which is what you were gonna be for a second.
But also,
God.
6 of these ghosts are real scary. Real scary.
I hate
I don't
it.
know.
Do
I think Isabel is now scarier.
Do I have the frightened condition?
You do.
Okay.
You do.
You gotta
anything
run
else?
into this room with the scary guy. Run through the poison.
I'm so mad.
So, that's the ghost turn. Torsten, it's your turn.
So seeing Isabel kind of start hunching over, Torsten will sort of raise this new staff up, but he will raise it up and he will call out. You guys hear him call out in his head and out loud. He calls out to Azira, the angel that Eldath had sent down before, as he casts. Where'd I go? He's gonna cast a ancestral guardians or spirit guardians.
Gotcha.
spell. And so
Okay.
Azira kind of appears before him, and then like so it's kind of like running around, kind of in this ghost-like form,
Nice.
battling them. So spirit guardians. So they got to make
The start of their turn, right?
yeah, at
They
the start
make
of their
a
turn. Yep, they
save,
make
and then
a
they take damage.
save.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to do anything else?
And then I want to try to grab Isabel and go through the door.
Okay, so you grab Isabel's now very delicate, dry, paper-like hand.
Yes.
Why you gotta
and-
say it like that though?
Nah, you still moisturize. You're old.
Yeah. I'm 110, but I can still get it. I'm 155 now.
So yeah, you
So
open
high.
this door, and you are pulling Isabel with you into the hall. Now I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay,
This is where
so my
I'm not gonna
constitution.
do, is this a magical effect?
This is a magical effect. Sure.
Yay for that.
So my constitution is now 10, but I'm still proficient in constitution, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it would just be -2.
Okay, so
So-
I get a +6. Okay.
Torsten got a 13.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Torsten.
go ahead and use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
call.
Yes.
Roll another nat 1.
I
Oh,
rolled 2 5s,
Okay.
so I
Yeah.
got 2 11s.
So both of you
wanna
take
kill you.
22 poison damage and are poisoned until the end of, or
Neat.
until the start of your next turn.
Oh, just my
But
favorite.
Torsten, you're able to move through the hall and get into this treasure room. The doorway has been freed, thankfully, by Rain kicking the pit fiend out of it. So you're able to sort of escape the gas that's hovering in that hall and get in this room with glittering
Isabel, what has happened to you?
treasure.
I hate this, and I hate all of you.
Dear God, who's that?
Ah! What happened?
There are ghosts chasing us.
Ghosts.
Sorry
What's
about
those ghosts outside? That's so mean.
that.
They're quite mean.
So yes.
I like to think Isabel like got older and started like for whatever reason she also got like purpley blue eyeshadow and like lined red lips.
Yeah, the hair has a tint to it, right? There's
Oh,
probably
my
like
favorite.
a
There's
yes. yeah.
There's like a Virginia Slim hanging out of her.
Behind your ear. Yeah.
She has like hooked stiletto nails, just like
Oh,
curved over, just like
She really loves Rogers and Hammerstein now. It's a whole thing.
come on, man.
Wait a second.
Too far.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
What are you going to, James? I just want to
State
talk.
Fair. Stick tickets to State Fair, the musical, are just falling out of her pockets.
I hate
Uh,
bingo cards.
So at that point, then you can hear down the hall. You hear like there is all of a sudden all this commotion, and the ghosts are screaming and things like that. And
Screaming
after
in anger, in pain, in agita? What?
yes, all of the above: anger, pain, and agita. So
Okay.
you can hear those this commotion going on, and we're back to Isabel's turn.
I'm sorry, I'm taking notes, but now I'm taking notes like with the same.
Is this old
Cost-
Sibel? Is that what we're gonna go
Oh,
with?
no.
Old Sibel?
I swear to God.
So incredible.
Just until you're back to
I'm
young
so
Sibel.
Grandmother,
I'm
what is
taking
going on?
notes, but it's with the same like angry energy as Ethel from Parks and Rec, just like.
Oh.
Okay, is this pit fiend in here?
Yeah, it is. It looks at you and laughs.
Vorpal sword his ass, grandmother.
Oh, the ghost
I
got
would-
you, huh?
Oh my God, I would love to. The problem with that is that I'm like sitting here looking at my strength bonuses for hitting. This is a terrible day. Isabel will pull out her sword.
Oh yeah, very slowly. Your arthritic hands are having trouble grasping the hilt.
Don't
It's
make
so
fun
heavy.
of my arthritis, man. It's serious. It's serious stuff. And this isn't exactly an accessible dungeon, okay? Yeah, she will,
I mean,
and
fair,
she'll.
fair.
I hate it. I'm so mad.
Vorpal walking cane.
Ah!
Fair in chat.
Vorpal cane.
Vorpal
Nice.
cane. That's best.
I hate it.
I love it.
Yeah, I would like to do a menacing attack when I attack him.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
Go for it.
yeah.
Nothing is more menacing than a grandmother.
I
Yeah.
am going
true.
to do 2 attacks and use a superiority die for a commander strike as well. So I'm only attacking twice, but I would like for one of those to be a menacing attack.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. So I got a 17. I don't know what my new hit DC is when I have -5 strength because my
So it
strength-
would just be -2, whatever your normal bonus.
Oh,
is.
okay. So 17 plus 9.
So that's a hit.
Okay, cool. And then my second one was a 10 plus 9.
That's also a hit.
Cool. So I'm gonna roll my superiority die, which is a D12 now, which is a 9. I've never used menacing attack, so we need the weapon attack, expend 1 to add the total to the damage roll. Oh, very nice. I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, here
He's
we
gotta
go.
beat a
Wisdom.
19.
Oh boy. Okay, well that's a 2. So. Yep. Nope.
For
Even with a
whatever
+10 wisdom. not
Oh
gonna
my
do it.
gosh. Okay, so and then my other one. So a 9 plus 7 is
16.
16. And then an 8 plus wait. Okay.
So just another
So
8 on top of
so no, it's 14 plus 9, which is
Is-
23.
Mhm.
That's the menacing attack one. And then the other one is an 8 plus 7, which is 15, which is a normal attack. So he is frightened of me until
Oh.
Ah,
the end of
nice.
my next turn. So just
Yeah.
like take my just like yeah. And then
That's gonna stop him laughing.
yeah. She starts like taking the vorpal sword, like hitting his shin.
Yeah.
It's like, this will teach you.
And carving off chunks of his shin as you're doing this. And
Yes.
they warned me about the biddy.
Awesome. And then use a commander strike to tell Rock to go ahead and shoot him. What are you doing? Just standing around.
Yes, grandmother. That's gonna be 16 to hit.
16 will not hit. He'll actually catch the arrow in the air and throw it down with his.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
grandmother. I'm so distracted by your long nails.
Isabel's just chasing him around the room.
Right. Get away! Oh. I feel wrong attacking someone so old. Rock, it is your turn though.
Okay. I'm
Now
Yeah,
you are no
distra-
longer poisoned.
no longer poisoned. I got all my friends with me. Things are bad, but that's okay. It's gonna be okay because I need this guy to make a deception check.
A deception check.
Yeah, because I'm using my bonus action to insight the
Okay.
hell out of him.
Cool. 17.
So I rolled a 17 and I get plus 17. So math.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
Shoot my bow.
All right. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yep. 21
Okay.
will hit.
Okay. Please give me a moment.
She's counting. Is Isabel frightened? Like, does she get a save on that, or is she just frightened?
So,
forever?
because Isabel can't, the source of her fear is behind doors now, and she can't see it. The frightened is currently a moot point, but
Okay, cool.
but you could make a save against it if you want, Isabel.
I'm busy.
It is 54 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Well, I do now 10d6 for my sneak attack, plus a d6 for the oath bow, plus now that I've incited him, I get 3 more d6.
I just
Gotcha.
So, which sucks that I missed the last time when you commanded me because I could have done that twice in a row. So that's my bonus action. That's my action. as my movement, I'm going to. So the metal door is closed, or the other door is the door is closed.
The metal door is open still to this chamber. It's the far door, the stone door, that is closed now.
Do I see, is that door the metal door? Can we open it from this side?
Yes, it does appear like if you closed it, you would be able to open it from this side.
Perfect. I would love to fly on over and close the door.
Cool. So you close the door.
And that's it. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
And now
Great.
he's locked in here with us.
And he is going to, he's terrified of this old lady who is attacking him. Let's see. So he's going to make some attacks against you, Isabel, and some attacks against Rain as well. So all with disadvantage because he is indeed frightened. So
is he within 15 feet of me? Or am I within-
oh, you know what? Yes, he would be.
So he gets to make me save.
Oh, your spirit's
yeah.
guardian.
Yeah, they follow.
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah.
So let's see. Now I'm
It's
rolling like
18.
crap. What is that?
18
Wisdom?
18 wisdom, yeah.
That is a failure.
Nice.
This will teach you. How dare you bully me on the internet?
All right, so it's gonna be 5d8. I don't know where my other d8 is. So we'll just go. That's 27
Okay. 27.
radiant.
Oh.
Okay.
I like
Cool.
radiant.
Yeah. Ah! He screams and yells, and then in response, an enormous fireball erupts in the room. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a trap?
Everybody?
No. It is a spell.
Okay, so
Everybody.
So I need to take a negative to my dexterity on this, right?
Yes.
I only got a 13. I feel
Got
an
a
absorb elements coming along.
I got a 29.
Okay.
I got a
Hear
17.
me out. What if I didn't get a 9?
I'll give you a 10.
Cool.
So the DC was 21.
Neat.
So those who failed take 28 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absorb
Those who
elements.
succeed take 14. Obviously, unless you have evasion, you take half.
Woo!
So
Wait, don't I take none of that damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take none if you have
Yeah, if you
evasion.
succeed, you take none.
Mhm.
I
So
did
none
not
of
succeed.
that.
So I will still take half of that.
I imagine that like my hit points are still pretty good. So
They are. Oh yeah.
so, like,
Leave your hit
Isabel's
points
just like
as they are.
surrounded by fires, like, oh, you done fucked up now.
Yeah, the smoke clears and you're still there, and he's so scared of you. He's backing up now.
Your
Oh,
cigarette is lit
boy.
now.
Yeah. She put away the Vorpal cane. Now she's just holding like her little slipper. Coming for you.
That's terrifying even without the commander strike. Or the whatever the power used was.
Oh, menacing strike.
Menacing strike. Yeah.
So now we go now to Rain. It is your turn.
Okay. He's got to be pretty beat up by this point, so
He's not looking great.
I'm just gonna spend my points beating him up. Okay. First attack, 31.
Hit.
Second attack, 22.
Hit.
Key point for Flurry of Lows. Third attack, natural 20.
Hey!
Hey. Fourth attack, 25.
Hit.
Okay, so that's 5d8 plus 32.
Okay. Let me know when you have a total, and we'll go down.
I do right now from the magic of a dice roller.
Oh, haha!
60? Oh, terrible. That's very disappointing.
What are you talking about? That's awesome.
Could have been so much more. All right. 60 damage.
Welcome. Yeah, I was gonna say you're like a flurry. You look like the Tasmanian devil as you move around him. Just this whirlwind of punches and kicks and knees and elbows and headbutts as you make your way around. And it is Torsten.
I
Your
will
turn is.
use another key point for stunning strike too. So
Oh,
must
okay.
make a DC 19
It's
con
just
saving
a
throw.
Dragon Ball Z episode.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
does
yeah.
indeed. That's a 26
like-
on the con.
Okay, he saves him.
Yeah.
All right.
However, Torstone, it is your turn.
Torston will run back to wherever Rock is and
Hi.
say a word of healing and give her some hit points.
Oh, that'd be
There you
nice.
go.
Thank you.
10, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 hit points.
Oh,
The screaming, it is much harder to hear now, but it is quite a loud commotion of the ghosts continues, and then it is Isabel's turn.
She's still like the cigarettes with the little jeweled sunglasses like come down.
your hair is blue for some reason, and no one.
Oh
knows
yeah, X gonna deliver to you. I'm ready. She's gonna attack twice again. I think it's definitely gonna be some hilariousness. I want to do another menacing attack on
Nice. Go
because
for it.
I love it. I'm excited. Let me see if I hit him first though. Oh heck yeah. Okay, so 12 plus 11 or 12 plus
Hit.
9 and
Hit.
then 4 plus 9.
Hit. Wait, 4 plus 9.
Yeah.
Miss.
Miss. Unfortunate. That's fine.
If it's,
We'll
no,
do
if it's any
different-
consolation, 4 plus 11 also would not have hit.
Oh,
So,
that's fine. So for the one that hit, she's gonna do the menacing attack.
are you using your vorpal sword
Yes.
at the moment?
Even
Because
though I
that
said
also
I
has a
was-
+3 bonus. Just throwing
What the
that.
hecky?
So
Oh
you're-
no, I think D&D Beyond just mixed it all in. So
Okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
If
So
you are
it
attuned
would
to it,
normally be yeah.
Yeah.
Am I not attuned to it? I didn't attune to it. I'm so-
no.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
An 11 sounds kind of low for a level.
Yeah.
19 character.
Well, and we haven't had a
the 4 still would have missed, but
that's
just
fine.
for the future.
I do need a DC 19 wisdom saving throw.
What? I,
How you doing, James?
That's a no. That's a no. Failed by 5 or more, I might say.
Oh, heck yeah. He doesn't.
Does
I wish. I wish.
He does. He
I wish
has
they would
Benjamin
regress.
Button, so he becomes a baby pit fiend.
Yes, how funny would that be?
old, and then it could be the fight of the grandparents.
How great would that be? Okay.
Yes.
So for the one that did hit, that's 11 on that superiority die. I almost rolled the wrong thing. And so 11 plus 4 is 15 for the one that did hit. And then I'm going
Okay.
to commanding strike Rock to shoot him again. Like, why are you taking so long to kill it?
Well, this
Rock.
is yeah. I rolled a 19. Plus.
All right, add 11 to your damage.
Okay.
Running out of dice here.
Okay. How much am I adding?
11 from
11.
the superiority die.
75 piercing damage. Magical. I really want this
He
thing
had 73 hit points remaining.
Nice.
So,
So
thank you,
you-
Isabel.
Yeah, Isabel, you give this command, and why don't you narrate then what
Oh,
happens
wait.
for us?
Go
Oh
for it,
my gosh,
Isabel.
yes. And like Isabel's like distracted, and it's kind of like when a little yappy dog is chasing you across the street and you don't want to like scare it or hurt it. You're just like, please, like get away from me. And that's what the Pippin is doing. And he's like totally turned his back to Rock, who just like peppers him with arrows. And he falls over, and Isabel like takes out her little Virginia Slim, and it's got like the really like hardcore lipstick stains on it. She's like, bingo, motherfucker.
Oh god. I love it. I love
Rock
it.
goes to high five you, and then it's like, oh,
Careful, careful, careful.
Isabel. What happened?
I'm
Are
the
we
same
still
as
in
I've
initiative?
always
We're
been.
not in initiative.
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
What are you talking about? The same as I've always been.
No, this is not.
No,
You-
yeah.
It's just like a long, like she just like inhales. It's like a long draw of ash.
No. Thorsten, is there something you can do about this? She looks like she's 20 or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that power. I'm not high enough
Aarakocra
level
only
for
lived
that.
till 20.
Greater
so-
restoration.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's what that needs, right? A greater restoration.
You are correct.
Yeah, I don't know that.
We can. I might cut out. I was saying, look at all this money. We can definitely have a procedure done, and then you'll look young all over again.
are the ghosts coming? Rockwell, she's right by the door. She'll just put her ear up against the door. Do I hear what the ghosts are doing?
It sounds like the ghosts are still screaming out there.
Is it still pain, anger, and agita?
It is.
Do I get the sense they're batting up against the door, or are they fighting something else?
You get the sense that there's a fight with something else.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
the goblins finally made it here. I don't know. They were going crazy. Do I see any hidden doors in here by chance?
No hidden doors,
Okay.
but Rock,
Hi.
you do note that once again, Wind is not with you.
God,
What?
Happened to
Didn't we get him back though? Or...
We did.
but he's gone again.
He didn't follow you into this hall. The last you saw, he was in the ghost room.
Oh.
Okay, Isabel is super old. We don't know where Wind is, and there's a whole bunch of ghosts outside fighting something else.
Like wind.
The ghost sounds cut off.
Oh, that's either good or bad. Real quick, so we're in basically a treasure room.
Yes. That has
And-
only the one entrance that everybody can see.
Yes. And none of the money interests me, none of the jewels. I'm going to activate my unearring eye. Do I
You
send?
actually don't need to activate your unearring eye, Rock.
Okay.
And neither do you, Rain, because when you're looking for secret doors, you find a loose stone in the wall. The wall here is sort of brick, and you find a loose brick in the wall. And just as you find that, you hear on the door,
Hello, who is it?
Whatever. I open the door.
when you open the door, you see covered in ectoplasm is Wind. And it is a little more tattered than it normally appears, and it just falls flat down into the room. You can see that the stone door from the opposite hall is open, and the gas has sort of gone out and dissipated out of the hall.
I will pull wind in, and I will start a prayer of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do a fourth level. No, I'll do a fifth level prayer of healing.
Okay.
So that's gonna be for all of us. So we're all gonna get 10, 22, 20, 24, 26 points.
Got it.
Nice.
When I look down the hallway, do I see anything?
You don't.
Then did you kill all the ghosts?
Wind holds up a tassel and forms a thumbs up with it from the ground.
Wow.
Holy crap! Wind is awesome.
Nice.
How did Wind kill 10 ghosts? Holy
Great
shit.
question.
He has the power
We'll
of
never know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he can't frighten a rug.
Right. Can't really age.
I don't know. From what you've seen of Wind, pretty easily frightened.
Can't possess
Can't
a
age a rug, that's for
can't
sure.
age a rug, can't possess a rug. I guess
They get finer with age, if anything. Their value
They do more
increases.
valuable,
Yeah.
certainly.
Oh!
Um,
Rain, you found a loose stone.
I did. I say as I I have a bag out and I'm filling it with the most expensive looking gems I see. I guess that's the best.
Yeah. You can see there are also a couple of potions here, and a very nice looking rod.
Ooh.
Wow, Torsten, what a lucky day for you. Staff and rod, dual wield those bad boys.
There you go.
So when you're looking at this rod, Rain, you can see it's got a bunch of buttons on it.
Ooh, I like buttons. Are any of them
In
labeled?
fact, it's got 6 of them, 6 buttons along its length. It looks like at either end currently it has a mace head. So it's like a rod about the length of a long sword that has 2 mace heads right now. And
Huh.
then all along its length there are these 6 buttons.
Is it like American Gladiators when they'd fight each other on the big?
It's not quite that long,
Yeah,
but
but
yes,
that's the kind
it
of
does.
idea.
It does kind of look like the
Okay.
jousting sticks from
Yeah.
American.
Is what color are the buttons? Colors or are they different colors by chance?
They are gold and black, and there's 3 gold and 3 black, and they're every other one. It looks more for decoration than it does for function that they're different colors.
And is this just stuff
interesting.
he's finding around on the treasure pile, or was this what was the loose stone?
That's just stuff on the treasure pile. The loose stone has yet to be.
Yeah,
moved.
I point out the stone, but I'm more focused on filling my bags with gems and money and stuff.
Excuse me for just a second, and I will go pull open the loose stone and see what's there.
Okay, so you pull open the loose stone rock, and you can see that there is a. Okay, hang on one second. Just getting to the bottom of this. You see there is an amber gem here behind this stone.
Ah,
And
amber.
you can see when you examine it closely, there is indeed a key-like shape in there.
Considering the last
Ah.
couple there were a couple of these keys that caused damage. Rock is going to grab like a piece of cloth or something and grab this amber thing.
Okay, cool.
All right, I think we found the key. We got to get into it, but at least this wasn't all for nothing. At least,
Yeah.
at least Isabel
Yes.
didn't give up the best years of her life for nothing.
Well,
What?
Let's get out of here because we've only got about 40 minutes left of that force gauge for those.
how
demons.
much money can I carry, James?
Great question. You don't have a bag of holding or anything, do you?
I don't. I'm looking for. I mean, just estimate how
At the
much.
gems, yeah.
Yeah.
Gems. Pick the gems.
I want gems.
Okay, so yeah, you can grab. There are 5 big rubies in this room,
Yeah.
as well as 5 big ambers in this room.
Yeah.
There are also 100 bloodstones,
How much is a bloodstone worth? Torsten.
roughly 50 gold pieces.
All right, I'll go for the other ones first.
Okay. Then there's a ton of coins in here.
Well, he's looting, and Rock is going to assume that Isabel can't move very fast anymore, and so she is going to like this is just like
TK, your faces are incredible.
I know, right? Sorry.
They're my auntie's faces.
Yeah, I know. Rock is immune to them because she's
Oh.
just not. She just doesn't care. She also, I don't know if she would really understand how old you actually are. Like Eric Cooker only lived to about 20,
Yeah.
so you aged more than her entire tribe is really. But she will head back down the hall into the room and like poke around and make sure it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah, and you
trusts
come in-
wind, but this is more like has something else come in.
Yeah, you see it's covered in ectoplasm here. And indeed, that's what it looks like. And you also, as you poke in, you see one of the bone devils who was playing cards in the T intersection, like very gingerly steps into the room, looks around, looks at you, and just mouths, "Holy shit." And then backs up while watching you. Just backs up into the hall.
She'll just smile and wave.
Mhm.
We warned you. You were the smart one. All right. I'll head back into where everybody is. So, do we want to? Where are we going back to where the elves are? And
Yeah, we can rest up. I'm still just gold into bag, like a shovel.
How
Yeah.
do we? Isabel? How do we fix you?
What?
Maybe the elves can help, or we can look in a book or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
we
this
could go
kind of-
back. We could go back to the Eldath. What's his name? Isparel.
Oh
Who's
yeah.
He might be able to help us, although he's demonic now. Who knows?
Mm.
But
Yeah, but he helped us, so that's not a bad
He
idea.
might not have his cleric powers anymore.
yeah,
I think it's on the way.
It's
Yeah,
not, but it could
No,
be.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. We got all the time in the world. We won. We beat all the bad guys. We're heroes.
No, we have
well,
45
not really. We have
minutes.
about 40 minutes left of that
yeah.
fourth stage. Otherwise, we're gonna fight some more.
Are they gonna
devils.
come chase us down though?
Not once we leave, probably.
Yeah. So let's.
Who knows? There's-
Yeah.
It's just gonna take me a couple more minutes. I say, still shoveling. Boats
Couple
aren't
more.
cheap, and I need to buy a boat
Why do you...
because I'm gonna be a pirate hunter off the Sword Coast.
Rain, once we
Oh.
kill Zancrown, we can come back and loot everything.
But I don't know. Stuff might fall. Like the whole thing might collapse or whatever. There's no time.
Right.
Just this is just a backup plan.
If we save everything, if we save the world, don't you think someone will just give you a boat?
I mean, I'm gonna be asking for a boat, agreed. But you never know. You might need to buy. I'm just up. Rock.
I think this whole conversation, Isabel has been like toddling towards the door. Not there yet, but
She's getting away. Someone make sure she doesn't get away. Isabel.
Away.
she's just
Isabel.
walking, she's like, I
She is
don't
a
want to
walrus.
be in here anymore.
Isabel, where are you going?
But we have to find
Ispril.
the acid.
Yes.
Is that?
Well, the
is that in
acid-
here?
No, we're doing the acid. We were gonna make that. The elves had that alchemy area.
Yeah.
We were thinking
Isabel's
we
just
could make it
trying to
there.
leave. She's like, wow, this is taking a really long time.
To leave, yes. All right, so let's go talk to Ispril, and then we'll go to Star Elves.
Yeah, that seems like
Okay.
a good plan.
So you make your way out, and you are able to get into the chapel where Isparel is now again in devilish form. Isparel asks you all, when seeing Isabel's condition and having it explained,
Help!
asks you all to wait, saying that they do not have the spell power at the moment, but they will in the morning, and that
Oh,
you
okay.
can wait here and be safe.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Yes.
I count my money.
And that is where we will stop
Yeah.
for this session of the
Nice.
Demon Plague. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for playing. TK, my hat is off to you. Those
Hey.
faces are incredible. They are one of the great actors of our time. So thank you.
Also,
Um,
thank you to James for being
Not
kind
killing
and not
TK. Yeah.
not
Yeah,
outright
really,
killing
yeah,
killing
I-
Isabel.
This is
I
way
just
more fun.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now she's
Yeah.
just Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove, which is fine.
Ah.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah, this
honestly,
is
yeah. If
So much
he
better.
if he does the Greater Restore and she just gets like her attributes back, but stays the way she is, I'm cool with it.
That might be what's happening. That might be what's
I'm
happening.
super into it.
If you are into it, that is a great suggestion.
Oh,
So,
So are we gonna take a long rest or just a short rest here?
Ispril needs a long rest. So,
Okay.
So when we come back next time, which will not be so, first of all, everybody who is watching out there in TV land, we have a ton of PDFs and such to give away. So if you'd like to be entered to win a free PDF, enter into the Don't Split the Podcast Network Twitch chat. The Don't Split the Podcast Network Twitch chat. Exclamation point. Happy summer. Exclamation point. Happy summer. All one word. Enter that for a chance to win a free PDF. We will not be here next week because I will be traveling, but we will be back the week after and the week after that, which will be the final 2 episodes of the Demon Plague, which also means that you are all now level 20. So,
Oh, shit.
Congratulations.
So we're gonna long rest and be level 20.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm the first DM who gets to say that to any of you about 5th edition, but if I am,
Oh yeah.
it is
I
an
mean, I've
honor.
made a level 20 character, but never earned one. Like this.
Oh, wow.
Me too. I'm the same way.
So yes, so there you go. You've got that going for you. In the meantime, where can people find you, TK?
It's me. It's TK. I'm sorry that I bullied you during the game today, James.
I'm sorry that I bullied you during the game today.
James, you could never bully me.
Agreed.
I write spooky stories on the internet. If you like spooky stories, then you can read them at tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter. TK joins the fray. On other things that are not Twitter, I'm usually TK has joined the fray because they allowed me to have more characters than Twitter did. I'm not bitter. I stream sometimes and I play games, and that's fun. So you should watch them or don't, whatever. I'm not your dad. Buy my book. Goodbye.
Excellent. Excellent. That is great. Yes, buy their book. It is awesome. And Rudy, where can people find you?
Hey, I'm on Twitter at Rudy Basso. You can also listen to this show as a podcast. It comes out every Wednesday-ish. Just search it wherever you get your podcasts. Also, Potion for Rock, Health Potion for Rock from
Woo!
Twitch chat from Boogie Mans. Thank you, Boogie.
Hey, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent.
Also, I don't think this has been announced, but the audiobook for Your Best Game Ever, the Monte Cook written book,
Yes.
is coming out soon, and I am narrating it. So
Nice.
if you
Excellent.
backed it on Kickstarter, you'll get it for free, and if you haven't, I'm
Oh,
sure
sweet.
there'll be some sort of buying opportunity soon. It's a really great book. I'm so thrilled that it's going to exist. It's like perfect for new players or new people to RPGs or veteran RPG players. So Your Best Game Ever. It's very, very good.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent. And Robert, where can people find you?
Hey, I'm Robert Aducci. You can find me on Twitter at Radu76. And you can find me at patreon.com/Robert Aducci. I just started a Dark Sun campaign last night, which has been
Nice.
really cool. And it sounds like a couple other people are interested in playing. And so I was going to kind of start a West Marches style Dark Sun. So we'll have several groups kind of coming in whenever people can join to make little groups for individual adventures. So if you're interested in playing some Dark Sun 5th edition with me, go check that out.
That's excellent. I love
Yeah,
that.
it's really
Nice.
cool.
And where can people find you, Lauren?
Hi, I'm Lauren. You might know me as Obo Crazy. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond because I love D&D so much that it is now my job. You can find me next week at the Rooster Teeth Fan Expo, RTX, happening in Austin, Texas over the July 4th weekend. If you happen to be there, Friday at 12:30, I will be running a character creation panel with my podcast, Dungeon Drunks, and Mothership Games, which is a local gaming group. If you're there Saturday, you can see Dungeon Drunks perform live. It's our 7th annual live D&D game at RTX. We raise money for charity, so come. It'll be awesome. That's at 3:30 on Saturday. Neither of those are being streamed as far as I know, but we'll have video of that to put up at some point, so you'll have to listen to me talk about this multiple times. Also, if you are around tomorrow, you should see me playing Orkira, the Dragonborn cleric for Heroes of the Veil, because we're running from we've run from Mind Flayers, and so things are better, and so now you should come and watch us hopefully be happier. We'll see. I don't know, but it'll be fun. See you in 2 weeks.
Excellent. That is awesome. Yes, go watch Heroes of the Veil. It's great. I am James Introcasto. You can find me on Twitter at James Introcasto. I'm also on Don't Split the Podcast Network like Rudy, where you can find lots of great shows there like Tabletop Babble, which is an RPG chat show that I host. And also, you should hit that follow button right now if you are a new person watching Don't Split the Podcast Network and you want to keep following for more great streams like this one. So you should go that way right now. Now, I also want to tell you that this adventure we're playing through is a level 1 through 20 adventure. It is a D&D 5th edition adventure. It can be dropped into any game, and it is super fun, and we're going to give away a PDF copy of it right now. But if you don't win and you want your own, you can go check it out at roleplayingtips.com/Demonplague. Now, let us see who will win the copy.
Yes, so this is to win the Demon Plague, and if you have it, you'll get something else. Chiller Method.
Woo! Chiller Method. You have won a copy of the Demon Plague. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So
Okay.
we'll be in touch via Twitch private chat.
Yes.
get your information so we can send you a copy. And now, how many? We rolled a bunch, didn't we?
Did. We only have a couple entrants, so we'll keep going until everyone's won something. Here's a copy. I'll give a copy of the audiobook of Fantastic Locations by Sly Flourish.
Woo!
Bunch of great locations you can drop into any game. Really fun. Here we go. Short Man Ian. Woo! My buddy.
Yay! Woo! Audiobook. Good stuff. Yes, thank you, Short Man Ian. Okay. Should we give away more stuff?
Yeah, let's give away 2 more things.
Okay, cool. I have stuff to give away if nobody else does, but do y'all have anything you want to give away? Okay.
Your stuff is pretty awesome. It's hard to say, no, I want to give away my tiny little adventure when you have like awesome published things.
I have our tiny little adventures too, and the Demonplague, but we can only give away so much of that before I start going broke.
Can you give out the D&D Essentials next part, or what do you think?
I cannot.
Okay, all right. Let's just double check.
Not published yet,
Gotcha.
And also I don't control the distribution for that. So
I understand.
But what I can give away is a copy of Adventure Atlas. So why don't we do that?
All right, here we go. Angry Ape 2099.
Angry Ape 2099.
Nice.
Just like Spider-Man 2099. Excellent. So you will get a copy. We will be in touch with that. And do we have more entrants?
We do. We have one more.
Okay. Who is it?
Oh, okay. We can just say who it is. It's Crowl.
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 All right. Crowl, I'm also going to send you a copy of the Adventure Atlas because I don't think you have it yet. If you do, let us know and we'll get it's something else.
Crowl.
So. Woo! Yay, Crowl. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to check this out. It's a podcast. Please tell your friends about us. It is super helpful. And remember, don't let the demons bite.
Bye.